Spring creeps in. On soft things, The first crocus pushes through the soil. A single bird sings at dawn. The light grows a little earlier each day. We often miss these small signs. We rush and do not always look. Why do we eat eggs at Easter? Where did the hare come from? This short essay asks that simple question. Long ago, people told a story about a goddess. Her name was Ostara. Her name was Ostara. The names sound similar. They point to the dawn. They point to spring. The tale came from old Germanic lands. It survived in small notes by an old writer. The writer said people had a feast in her honor. The details are thin and open to guess. The clearest part of the tale is about change. The bird-to-woman part is simple. The bird faced hard winter. She kept warm by a fire. She could not fly away. People in the tale took pity on her. They changed their food for her. They gave her a place by the fire. The bird then grew into a human form. As a woman, she brought good things. She helped fields to green. She taught people how to sow seeds. She showed where the first flowers grew. The tale links small household acts to the grand change of seasons. Rebirth is the main feeling in this tale. The earth was quiet during winter. Then life started again in small steps. Buds opened, birds returned, soil softened. People could plant again. The tale of Ostara mirrors this slow work. It puts a face on the season. That face speaks of care and new work. People used eggs. People used hares. They used bonfires. They used candles. They set tables with new spring food. All of this meant the earth wakes. The world is not dead. When Christianity spread in Europe, it met old spring customs. The church set a big festival in spring. That festival was about the resurrection. It also fell near the same time as older spring rites. People kept some older customs. They gave new meaning to some old symbols. In English, the word Easter may come from Ostara. In other languages, the festival kept a name tied to the Jewish Passover, so places mixed old and new names. Where old words stayed, people linked them to the church feast. Thus, symbols moved too. Eggs could mean the tomb and new life in Christian thought. The result is the Easter we see now, a patchwork of old and new, you know. Easter in the church moves each year. The date depends on the moon and the spring equinox. The church set rules to find the Sunday after the full moon near the equinox. That is why Easter moves. It can be in March or April. Old spring feasts often came at the equinox. People watched the sun to mark the turn. They watched birds and fields. They timed rites to the balance of day and night. In Old English, Eostre meant dawn and spring. That word came from the same root as east. In many other tongues, the festival name came from Passover. Because dates move, symbols help keep the theme. That makes the celebration elastic and easy to hold. Many small customs fall under Ostara. Here is a clear list. First, decorating eggs. First, dyeing eggs. Second, planting seeds. Second, starting seedlings. Third, spring cleaning at home. Fourth, lighting small fires. Fourth, lighting candles. Fifth, feasting with seasonal foods. Sixth, blessing seeds. Sixth, blessing tools. Seventh, making simple flower altars. Some sing short songs about sun and seed. Some tell the story of the bird who became a woman. These customs use easy items. Eggs are cheap. Candles are cheap. Seeds are cheap. Simple flowers are cheap. You can do them in a small room or in a yard. You do not need a lot of gear. You do need time and care. Decorating eggs is simple and calm. Boil eggs until firm. Let them cool. Mix dye from onion skins or food-safe dyes. Dip eggs gently. Dry them on a towel. Keep them as table decoration. Eat them in a shared meal. Fill a small pot with soil. Pick quick plants. Radish, lettuce. Make a shallow hole. Place seeds. Cover and water lightly. Keep the pot in light. Watch the first green in days or weeks. Open windows to let air in. Sweep out winter dust. Put away heavy blankets. Light a small candle and sit for a quiet minute. Offer thanks. Put it out safely. Share a small meal with seasonal food. End with a wish for new life. Eggs are plain and strong symbols. An egg holds a small life inside. It is closed and safe. It breaks and new life comes out. People saw eggs as a neat sign of birth. People in Eastern Europe paint eggs for spring. Hares and rabbits show another idea. They run fast. They have many young. That made them symbols of fertility. In spring, fields seem full of them. A cultural example is the Easter bunny. The bunny brings eggs as a friendly spring figure. Both symbols are simple to use. You can hold an egg and watch a rabbit hop. These symbols change meaning with context. In one tale, eggs mean the tomb and resurrection. In another, eggs mean the earth cracking open with green. Hares could mean wild fertility, or the quick return of spring. The symbols stay useful because they are clear and direct. Step 1. Notice small signs of spring. Walk outside and look for buds. Listen for birds at dawn. Bring one small natural item inside: a sprig, a stone, a leaf. Step 2. Decorate 1 or 2 eggs. Use onion skins, tea, or store dye. Paint or tie cloth to make patterns. Let the eggs dry with care. Step 3. Plant seeds in a small pot. Radish or lettuce are quick. Step 4. Light a small candle and sit for a quiet minute. Give thanks, then put it out safely. Step 5. Share a small meal with bread, greens, eggs, or fruit. Tell the story of the bird who became a woman. Bless seeds or tools gently. End with a wish for new life. You notice spring more when you act, you know. Spring asks us to slow for a moment. It asks us to notice small things: a bud, a song, a warm day. The tale of Ostara or Ostara is simple. It tells us that life can return. It tells us small kindness helps. We carry old customs in new ways. Eggs, hares. We can use small acts to mark the time. Plant 1 seed, light 1 candle, sit in quiet. This season gives room for calm hopes. You do not need grand change at once. Small actions make care visible. Let your house have a small altar, a pot of green. Walk outside and look for the crocus. Listen for a bird. Notice the light. Keep the question gentle. Why eggs at Easter? Let the answer grow slowly like spring.